Marston's Domain.
Hey everyone, Marson here, and today I want to talk about Smash Bros. For Switch because everyone knows that we're going to be seeing it at E3, and the recent announcements for E3 really kind of solidify for me that this is not a port. Now, I understand that this game being a port or a new game has been debated a lot, and what qualifies it to be considered as a new game has been debated a lot. I think that it's going to be similar to how Splatoon 1 and Splatoon 2 are. I think it's pretty much going to be the same game in terms of mechanics, but I think that it will be marketed as a new game. I think we'll get new characters and maybe new modes and all that type of stuff. I'm not going to really go into detail of all the new stuff that we might get. That'd be for a different video. This video, I just want to talk about the fact that I don't think it's going to be a port. I think that the way that they've laid out E3, it would be ridiculous if it was just a port. Because I'm looking at the card right now of the picture that Nintendo tweeted out for E3. The first thing it talks about is the Splatoon 2 World Championship. And then right after that, it says video presentation. Get a look at Nintendo Switch titles for 2018, including the recently announced Super Smash Bros. Game. Why would they specifically point that game out if it was just a port? Then, right after that, the Nintendo Trios Live. 3 days of Nintendo Switch gameplay with Nintendo Trios members and developers. Starts with the recently announced Super Smash Bros. Game right after the video presentation. So again, if it's just a port, why are they still pushing it this hard? And then the last thing, Super Smash Bros. Invitational 2018, starts right after the conclusion of the Splatoon 2 World Championship Finals on June 12th. That's a lot of Smash Bros. Talk if it's just simply a port. And the reason why I also think it's going to be not just a port is, even at the very least, if they're doing this for, like, let's say there's a new character that they introduce, I don't think they'd be talking about Smash Bros. This much just to hype up one character announcement. I just really don't. Again, it can be debated on what's considered a new game or port, because some people may consider it an enhanced port no matter what they do, because again, the mechanics of the game will probably stay pretty much the same, but it would be pretty bad if it's just a port with only adding some new characters and they're hyping it up this much. Because Josh Thomas from Nintendo Beyond had already pointed out that the way they even showed off Smash Bros. In the first place, to him, he had already kind of thought, well, if this is just simply a port, it's kind of ridiculous the way they're showing it off. And when he said that, I kind of thought about it and I was like, I think he's right. Because the way the initial trailer was, I mean, they really teased that game. Why wouldn't they show the character models and stuff? They only showed him just enough to show that Link was different than he was in previous games. He was the Link in Breath of the Wild. So why would they tease the game in that way and show no hints that it's a port from the get-go? Like, why get people's hopes up like that and it be a port? There's so many other ways they could have done that type of announcement and made it somewhat clear that it was a port, and they didn't. And then now we have all this E3 coverage. It's almost looking like it's a E3 for Smash Bros. I don't think they'd be hyping it up this much if it was just a port. So I just want to make this video to talk about that. I think this really kind of solidifies that this game is not just a port. I'm going to try to make a video on what I think the difference would be on a port, enhanced port, or new game. Because like I said, it's been debated on what all that could be considered. But either way, let me know in the comment section below what you think about all this. Do you think that this is a new game? Do you still think it's just a port? Do you think it's an enhanced port? Let me know in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care, everyone.